Sean Barrett. I'm one of the founders of the Food to Table Northern Ontario Facebook group. And other than that, I am a local singer-songwriter, writer, and consultant in communications and change management. I've always been, as a citizen of the earth, concerned about the environment. So just, having children, being relatively conscious and aware of where things are at in terms of climate change and biodiversity collapse and things that are looming. It behooves us all to be a little bit more conscious and aware of, where we find ourselves situated at this point in time as a species. What I think it means in terms of being sort of a self-sustaining economy. It's been very interesting to be a part of and to watch this grow. It was something people wanted because, the growth of the group itself was astronomical. I've never been involved in anything like that. And I mean, I've avid social media user for business and art and everything else, and, trying to grow pages and other groups. And this one just took off. It was the right concept at the right time, and clearly something that people wanted to be able to do. And very quickly, the questions came fast and furious. How can we sort of formalize, people's ability to connect with the farmers, their areas of Northern Ontario, and who had what. So I think that it resulted in some increased farm gate traffic. I feel very strongly is that nothing happens in a vacuum, right? And, we are all part of a system. When I was in healthcare, we used to say we're part of a system of care. So we always had to look outside of just what was happening here in Sudbury and recognize that there were other parts of that system, happening down south that would impact you. And we're all, it is just all one big system. So one of the problems we've had is trying to, I think, operate in isolation from one another, trying to bring it all together and make sure that we support each other, because at its core, I guess this is kind of what we were shooting for with this group, right? I mean, it's a collaborative, cooperative community that we want, not to be in competition with each other and not to, get rich at the expense of someone else. That's really what's kind of led us to this place where we have these existential crises and our stability, has become very questionable. It was very sort of off the cuff and then happened pretty organically, but our focus was always on the farmers. Like, without farmers in the group, then you don't really have a group. You just got a bunch of people who like to eat stuff. So the farmers, were very enthusiastic about coming in, participating. They jump on threads when people are asking about where they can find, where can I get half a steer or whatever, and you're right on there. And people have really appreciated that, and I hope that they have as well. Like I said, I mean, because it's just really this kind of informal thing. I think that art and food and cooking are all very closely related. There's a lot of art in fresh food, actually. I mean, just with colors. Yeah, I've lived a really public life, so I'm really easy to find. SeanBarrett.ca for music, And, within that website, go to bigmouthpro.ca, and that'll take you to the business side. So that should let people know just about anything they need to know about my professional lives. But I've also got I got a Facebook page for the music. I've got a Facebook page for the business. I've got a Facebook page